Yeah, this is they're putting all their eggs into one basket. I do like Shadow Fiend as a hero. I think ever since this patch, it's been really popular, and it's for good reason.
Yeah.
They certainly. The problem is, it's like they go for the strat, and they're not on dire side. Like that seems like it's not a huge waste, but I don't know. They can do so much more on dire side, I think.
It is kind of strange. I mean, even though they are Radiant, if they do find any kind of opening into Roche, it still will die just as fast. It's just they won't have as easy of access as if they were dire. But yeah, no, I agree. I think Shadow Fiend is ridiculously strong right now, man. I think his raises do too much damage, personally. I don't think that was a buff that was really necessary, but a lot of teams are exploiting that, and he's a very strong mid laner. He was already a very strong mid laner, but now his raise is just, you can really punish someone at even level 1 with your raise, so.
Yeah. It's frightening, honestly. And the Shadow Fiend is quickly becoming one of the most popular heroes in RTZ. He's a big fan, so he's pretty happy about the changes, obviously. Omni-Knight coming out for NiP as well. Okay. I like it. I think this is a good choice. The Treant comes out for basically Unknown, and this is... I like the Witch Doctor Treant combo. It becomes very difficult to kill heroes on BU side, but I don't know about the Omni-Knight. I'm kind of curious about it.
Yeah, well, Omni-Knight's an NEL specialist hero. I mean, this hero is very, very strong. Good with Shadow Fiend. Good with Slardar to kind of help him just go YOLO mode. They don't have any Purge heroes right now. And unless they wanted to pick like a off-lane Potom for, you know, the Diffusal Blade, I don't think they're going to have any ways to deal with the Repel. The only way you really deal with it right now is to kill them before they start the team fight, which is basically you need Puck to have a good time. So I would pick some kind of off-laner, assuming that Puck's not going to go off-lane, that can create a lot of space and make it easier for Puck to farm a fast blink.
I'm waiting to see what they go for here.
Maybe like Clockwork or just some kind of offlaner that can really have an early impact.
Well, that one works. I don't know if that goes offlane though. We see Wind Ranger middle up, but I think Lycan mid, Wind Ranger offlane. Actually, I have no idea how they're gonna lane this.
Probably Puck mid and Wind Ranger offlane. I mean, they could go Puck offlane too. And like you said, Wind Ranger is pretty damn good at mid. In fact, I think that's his best. That's her best lane, honestly, because she's just so dominant in her attack animation. Like, it's the best in the game, I think, for a ranged hero.
Yeah.
Furion's like a close second.
Yeah, that's true. And the damage is also pretty high early on in the game, too, which... Good animation, good damage, pretty solid. Also some really good abilities early on in the game. Yeah, I think she could dominate a mid matchup, but I'm not sure about Bambo's Puck or Wind Ranger, to be honest with you guys, so... It really comes down to what he wants to play, obviously.
I want to say he plays more Wind Ranger than Puck.
Yeah,
I don't know for sure, but that feels like a Bambo hero to me. And
it really does.
Hero that's kind of crazy that shines off of a quirky spell like, you know, Shackle Shot. Yeah.
Just imagine him standing up and like yelling Shackle Shot or something. I don't know. Was a funny guy. Shout out to him in that last game. He put in some work, but this game he's gonna have some. He could die very quickly. Windrun actually so good because of the minus armor. Like there's some really good spells to kill him, obviously, like Slithering Crush and Raisins and stuff like that. But there's also a lot of right click, and minus armor's not gonna matter if you can't hit the damn hero. So
yeah, that's a really good point actually. And Lion is the last pick, so they have a lot of stun and control here, just between their Wait, that's a Lion. Okay, so now that's gonna. That just hit me. That's probably gonna be what, an offlane Omni-Knight?
Yep.
But wait, 8 Mother's playing it. Where's showing us? Okay, maybe this is an aggro tri-lane.
Aggro tri.
Okay,
safe lane. Shadow Fiend mid for 8 Mother.
I would hope it's a mid Shadow Fiend, because Shadow Fiend offlane, safe lane against either one of these offlaners would get crushed.
Yeah, that doesn't sound great.
So I am presuming Omni-Knight safe, Shadow Fiend mid, and then aggro tri.
All right, that works out too. And the problem is, if he's going up against Wind Ranger as an Omni-Knight, that doesn't seem that good either.
Yeah, that's a very good point. So maybe they just go 8 Mother offlane. Maybe they just want. Maybe he feels more comfortable playing the off. I don't know, but you're totally right. Like either way, these solo matchups are not going to be that great. Which is the kind of the ironic thing, because normally when you go aggro tri-lane, you want your to be very dominant. So interesting stuff.
All right, we got a second. Basically,
where I disabled zooming in because it was so annoying to me. I think you actually you tweeted back at me and gave me the command, so it disabled it.
Yeah, I might have. I don't use it either. I just use that. You can zoom in when you're in showcase mode.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, Smoke of the Sea Gank, and Jonas Fan is going to walk up, but he's not going to get caught. Shackle Shot, that'll latch, but it's going to be a very short duration because it is only level 1. And they don't get anything because of that shackle. Like they just can't kill him. They can't do anything. That's the problem with level 1 shackle shot, is that it just sucks, man. It's really just not good.
Yeah, it's really bad. And they didn't have the supports ready. I think the supports were trying to like wrap all the way around, and Bambo just kind of jumped the gun a little bit just because he popped his smoke and freaked out a bit.
Yeah.
But yep. So Paris, or the Lycan, is trying to contest this top rune. Yeah, yep, it is going to be an off-lane 8 Mother. I would
Jonas fan gets the Slurring Crush onto Bambo, but the lead sheet is doing some work. That is first blood. And they actually just get the kill immediately. Shackle shot onto 2. That one is Bambo doing work. But Naomi misses the last right click. They need to get Bambo with the right click here. And he's going to get it off, and he's going to get a double kill. Bambo is on point, but it's actually the Wind Ranger with these shackle shots that's doing so much work. He's chasing after Hanske. Bambo goes in too deep. Cask is going to go. It's going to connect. Can they get 3? Can they get 3? One more will do the job. Naomi is so close. He's going to get the kill. Yes. Naomi gets the kill. 3 down. What a freaking disaster for NiP at the start of this game.
Oh my god. Were they even planning on having a tri-lane bottom? They just really wanted to contest this bottom bounty.
I think that was it, and Bambo's safe, and he's going to be in the off lane solo.
Okay. For some reason, I messed up. I thought that Bambo was playing the Wind Ranger.
That's what I thought too.
Because maybe they swapped at the last second, or I don't know. But either way, I was incorrect. And yeah, Bambo playing the puck. Now starting the off lane with 2 kills under his belt.
With boots as well. Oh, he actually has his bottle. It just it comes right out to him. That's amazing. He gets his bottle before either of the mid laners do. And Naomi's actually really zoning out Era. He can't get a Necromastery stack yet. My Control should have a very good time against this Shadow Fiend, at least until a little ways into the game, because of the fact that he has high base damage. And I really think basically I don't got so much out of those kills. Like, this is going so well for them.
Yeah, it's going really, really nicely. They also have the Howl to work with too, for the other solo laners to get some extra auto attack damage off onto for instance, the Shadow Fiend. Like Wind Ranger, if he plays his cards right and times it nicely with the Howl from Lycan, can probably net a kill up onto Era, who went for a fast bottle build, so it doesn't have very high in the stats.
Yeah, this is going to be a difficult lane for Era. Bambo is going to get Magic Missile. He does have a loose open phase shift. Hanskin is looking for an Earth Spike. He's actually going to take the creep wave back with him. They'll try to cut him off at the pass, and he actually has to throw out an Illusion Orb, and Hanskin's just like, he's backing up, and that actually means Bambo is going to go all the way around, and I don't really know Era can do anything against him. He has 4 Necromastery stacks. He's actually walking to the top rune spot. He's like, nah, we're not going to kill Bambo. Don't even worry about it, guys. Top lane, 8 Mother. Leech Sheet's available, but he has Repel, so they really can't chase. This is actually a okay lane for Omni Knight for the most part currently.
Yeah, it started out as a 1v1, so that's why his CS does look so high. But now that he's got boots and he's got some good levels, it actually is going to be really hard to kill him. They don't really have any ways to actually kill him with their heroes. Like you mentioned, he can just repel off the Leech Seed. He can repel away from the casks from Witch Doctor, so it's going to be kind of him getting full experience and decent farm up here.
Despite that poor start, NiP are still okay. They are starting to get some CS here for the Shadow Fiend, and he's catching up. And now with some more Necromastery stacks, he can actually like harass Mind Control, get CS effectively. Although Mind Control is 18 last hits and Era has 10, so there is a bit of a difference there. Bottom lane, 11 last hits for Jonas Fan, and Bambo actually is getting zoned out pretty well, but he's level 3 already, and he has his boots, he has his bottle. 8 Mother is level 4 though, so that, I mean, despite those double kills, Bambo's not really getting much here.
Yeah, well, he is bottle crowing, and hopefully for his sake, someone on his team upgrades that. And Wind Ranger is doing better in mid, as you mentioned. Almost got double the CS of Era, but he's a better mid laner. He has the Howl to work with. He had the good start.
Bambo is going to die bottom. They just destroy him. Living Armor came, and it was just not enough. It was way too late. Hanskin actually got a huge Hex off. Nice kill from the Slaughter down bottom there. Bambo off-lane puck actually having a rough time. Kind of uncharacteristic out of Dota Pit Season 3 for Bambo in this series in general. Cask's going to go through. It's going to bounce Leech Seed, but Purification goes as well. He's going to repel himself, and they could try to body block him, but he's going to TP right in front of them, and he might make it out alive just barely.
Oh, God.
He TP'd away with about maybe 20 to 30 HP. That was dangerous.
Yeah, I think he was just fine just walking away. But that was very interesting. He's going to have to walk back to base now. If they're able to pull this wave now and kind of reset the creep aggro, oh, they're going to be late. They're going to have to pull it to the next one. No, they'll get it. Okay. That'll be fine. So he's still doing quite nice up there. Like he's got 11 CS under his belt, which is really good.
He's doing better than Mambo for sure.
Yeah, the mid lane is though being crushed by the Wind Runner or the Wind Ranger. Just literally doubling the CS of Era right now.
Yeah, mind control is on point. Last game, Tide Hunter. This game, Wind Ranger. I think one of the games he played was Wind Ranger, at least in the last series we saw. I'm not sure. It was with F4 I was just casting with, but I mean, it feels like he's got so many heroes in his repertoire. And he's having a great time yet again. All right, Mambo continues on bottom lane. Hanskin playing a bit dangerously. Jonas and Fan is going to try to zone out 60 Bambo, and he will. Lycan has 30 CS. Mind Control has 32 CS. Smoke of Deceit gank from Naomi and Mad. They want to shut down this snowballing Shadow Fiend, and Era is backing up. Luckily, he'll block the creep wave. We'll see how far he pushes up into this lane. They have Leech Seed, they have Cast, but Era backs up, knowing that the supports are missing. He's actually just going to go for a jungle stack, I believe, or at least a camp here.
Yeah, he definitely got word from the Omni Knight that they were missing, because he didn't go for that last CS for the range creep, so he knew. Nice call from from 8 Mother. Where do you put this guy? Win rates for the Omni Knight, tri-lane safe is even. Dual offlane, he's even all across the board. All right, so I guess it doesn't really matter where you put him.
The Swiss Army knife of Dota heroes goes in any lane, any role. Put him safe lane carry. Put him at the one position. He'll carry. Get him an SMY. Get him a Basher.
Yep.
Put him mid. 8 Mother getting caught. Purification. Repel. That does so much damage to Mad. He has got to be careful. He has no leech seed either. And actually, they're going to hex out Naomi. There's going to be the living armor going in, but I don't know. Can they get the skill? I don't think so. And Hanskin might have moved up too far. 8 Mother with no repel, no purification, but they do have 2 heroes, actually 3 heroes up in the vicinity. Oh, look at this wrap coming from Bambo with the double damage rate. He doesn't actually have his coil, though, and he sees Era, and they're going to go toe-to-toe. But Bambo, I don't know. He's going in deep. They're trying to dive for this. Power shot goes. They should have vision of him. He's just going to walk away, though, and yeah, they can't see him anymore. He walks up to the high ground, and it's nighttime. It's really hard to gank him now.
Yeah, he needs the coil to really secure that one. So this is freeing up more space for Jonas and Fan. He was already having a great time, but he's also going to rush the Vanguard before Blink. I'm just not a fan of this build mod. Like, I just think that Blink is rushed is so much better, and they do finally get the kill onto Era. I missed it. Hopefully you caught that.
No, I missed it as well. I saw a couple heroes encroach on mid, and I'm just like, there's no way he's dead, is he? And boom, next second, I know he's actually just off the map. And I agree. Oh, Hanskin gets shackled to the tree. There's no power shot. Magic missile goes, and just some harass.
Oh, they're going to get him,
Are they going to dive this? Yeah, he's dead. Look at that damage coming in. Nice play.
Yeah, Bambo stuck around for that, and gave him not only the damage, but the vision needed to get the extra auto attacks off. So very nicely played. He's going to ding 6 in just a second. And that'll be really good for him, obviously. But yeah, back to the point of the Slardar. I just think Blink is the way to go, man. If you're going to pick a hero like this that wants to kind of be in the face and fight and not initiate right away, then why pick a Slardar? Why not pick like a Viper or something like that, you know?
Yeah.
So that's just my only beef with this build.
We saw this today earlier, too. I think this was the same build we saw coming out in the first game. But I guess some people really do enjoy this Vanguard. And I really just don't know. I also prefer the Blink Dagger, but again, Jonas the Fan, we'll see how he pans out for him. Phase Boot's now done for Bambo. He'll be a while before he gets his Blink Dagger. They're wrapping on him, though, and he doesn't have vision here. He needs to leave. He maybe has an understanding. Sprint goes, and actually just a bit too early for that Slaughter, kind of blowing that gank up.
I think Hanskin just didn't go. I think he had an opportunity and just kind of second-guessed himself in the... Yeah, kind of unfortunate that they missed an opportunity there. I think the only time it's warranted when you go like Treads, Vanguard, Blink is when you're like, your team is already snowballing in the early stages of the game. You're getting way more farm than you should. You got like 4 kills or something. Then it somewhat makes sense, but they're already way behind as far as resources and hero kills go. In fact, it's about 1,000 gold, so it's not that bad. Experience isn't that bad either, but basically the point is they're not winning right now.
No, they certainly are not. And a lot of that does come from the first blood coming out from basically the first 3 bloods. But Bambo is playing dangerously. And he's getting all of these Illusory Orb phase shift jaunts off, which is nice, because otherwise he's dead multiple times. He is level 6, phase boots done now, which we talked about. Mind control now just getting so much room to work with here. And he already has 1,400 gold. Maybe going to see that Maelstrom up, which we usually see as the first real item coming out from Wind Ranger. So, okay. NiP basically a known going toe-to-toe. 8 Mother has not moved out of this top lane, but they really cannot kill him.
He's actually so farmed right now.
He really is.
He's level 7.5 with 31 CS. That's really good for him. He could be the X factor in this game of really getting NiP to.
Oh, Bambo with the plays, the waning rift, and he got the phase shift out as well. And Jonathan Fan actually is going to try to leave. Shackle shot will not latch, but it doesn't matter. Mind Control gets the power shot right after and snipes him in the back of the head. Domes him even. Oh my god. What a play from Bambo and Mind Control. 8 Mother might get chased. At least he's going to go. He probably has to repel himself. He will. Body block not there for Matt. He actually just misses it, so.
Yeah, some people think that sometimes you only have to hit the shackle to get it connect to something, but it can actually set up your very quick power shot very easily. If you're right on point and just do it one right after the other, which is what Mind Control did. So nicely played there. Era did take out some fat stacks in the jungle that his supports made for him. So he's got a nice surge of gold. But speaking of nice surges of gold, that's an early Blink Dagger from Mind Control. I really like that pickup.
Yeah, he's going to get his shackle shot set up. No problem. Blink Dagger coming in. And this is something that, you know, they need some way to stop him from casting Repel, and a long duration shackle shot will do just that. So they maybe be able to blow up this 8 Mother Omni Knight if they can get him up there and get a kill with Mind Control. We'll have to wait and see. Another good thing would be a Waning Rift coming out from Bambo, followed up by a Dream Coil. They could certainly they have the tools to take down 8 Mother, but they need to get a couple more items, including that Blink for the Puck, which they have Naomi nearby to help him out, which, by the way, Naomi, meanwhile, Shackle Shot mid-air in trouble, and Mind Control gets hexed up. The Living Armor's going to go. He can't get the kill. What a rotation from Hanskin and Seal Kid. I thought Arrow was dead for sure, but, man, that was a really quick rotation from Hanskin, and Arrow just survived somehow.
Yep, very nice quick TP reactions from them. And able to save him, and he actually picks up a Midas as a result. So Era, who was struggling in the mid lane against this Wind Ranger, is now, I believe, I'm presuming top net worth. I'm going to look here now. Nope, he's actually not. He's still trailing just a little bit, but he will be the top net worth here relatively soon, just because of this Midas pickup.
The thing about Shadow Fiend is I feel like him and not necessarily Slaughter, but him and another like decent core hero later on in the game are going to be able to take this game. Lycan might be difficult to deal with, but he's more so about pushing out towers and being aggressive in the early, mid to late game stages, whereas Shadow Fiend could also contest that pretty well. I don't know. This is going to be a pretty close game, I think, all things considered.
I've seen negative armor stretch, though, and, like, yeah, it's all physical damage pretty much, but, man, they will cut through you so fast. They really will. So if you're not careful and don't respect that, uh-oh.
Mind Control getting hexed up. Dream Coil going in. Bambo jauntling through. I mean, this is maybe a bit too aggressive. Power Shot does snipe one. Bambo on the run, though. Phase shift in 1 second. A loose Europe. He has no TP scroll. Bambo has to do his best jukes possible. He's going all the way to the enemy base. He doesn't know which way to go, honestly. He's like, where the hell am I? Please, somebody help. I'm lost. He's going to lose Europe. Jaunts up to the high ground. Smart play here. Living Armored will take a couple of tower hits. He's actually going to live. Bambo Dota, ladies and gentlemen. What a legend.
He's like, hey, you guys need some help pushing that tower? I'm here.
He's like, listen, I just really wanted to be involved.
Oh, Mind
Control, Blink, Shackle Shot, latches. Wow, what a player. The double damage comes out. He uses the Focus Fire. Death Ward, not needed. Mind Control gets the kill. Oh, the Shackle plays. This guy.
That was sick, actually. He blinked behind him and shackled him the opposite way. That reminds me, there's some really sick videos online on YouTube of some awesome shackle shots from Windrunner. I forget the name of the guy that posted it, but man, if you just probably, you know, YouTube Windrun or Wind Ranger shackles, you could find it. But that was up there, man. That was pretty damn good.
The 420 shackle shots with epic montage music and editing.
Uh-oh, here comes a Vanguard Slardar running at you. What you gonna do? I'm gonna run away too. I just don't think this build is good at all, man.
Damn. Got him. Jonas and Fan is like, listen.
Stay there! Stay there!
We're gonna get some kills. We're gonna get some kills, guys. Don't you worry. Just need my Blink Dagger. He'll get it eventually. I just feel like maybe they want. I don't know. I really don't understand what the Slardar is bringing to the game right now. But in a couple of minutes, when he gets his Blink Dagger, maybe something. And
I'm sure
Vanguard,
he's gonna own.
Dude, he's so tanky though. They're not gonna be able to kill him. That's the thing. Like, and I'm completely serious about this. Like, if they ever do fight, like, he's actually gonna live. That's the problem.
That's the thing, is I still always see him die. I don't know, man. This hero. I said it 1,000 times. He looks good on paper, just never wins.
And one day Slaughter's gonna get buffed in.
He's gotten buffed like 60 times. Okay, that's a hyperbole. He's gotten buffed a lot.
Yeah. No, he has. You're not wrong about that, but even more so. Ice Frog's gonna change his Slithering Crush to do like 1,000,000 damage. And he'll just get it kills all over the place, and then we'll start going.
And he'll
Blink
still
first.
lose games somehow.
Yeah, I'm with. He'll still just not win. I don't know. Either way, this is a very early Roshan coming out. Matt is going to be the watchdog for both Paris and Mind Control in the Roach Pit, and they have Focus Fire, they have a Lycan, and Jonas and Fan had a Blink Tech who can get in there, but well, guess what? Roche is dead. Sakshika's going to pick up the Aegis. Already has his Vlads. His BKB is not too far behind. Mid lane, though, they actually get the kill. Air pops off his ultimate. Didn't see that one. Maybe we'll be getting the Treant Living Armor coming through and actually saves his life. Now the Shapeshift coming in on the backside. Some Wolves going through. Air body blocked by the Wolves. There's the GA, though, coming in. Shackle Shot. It's going to connect. Power Shot goes in. The Death Ward. The GA needs to go away, though. It's not really doing anything. Now Steel Kid getting focused down. Air walks out. And that GA, but the Shackle Shot so good. Mind Control jumps back in. He's got Shackle right now if he wants to use it, but still repelled. Goes on to Hate Mother instead. That's going to be the target. Leech Sheet goes in. And they just don't right-click him at all. What are they doing? Hit him.
He's going to go dive. He's going to go deep for this Wind Ranger. Oh,
Oh,
no,
he goes the wrong way. Oh, Mind Control. No, he has to TP out. How awkward. And Hate Mother's still alive. They could have right-clicked him. Why didn't they kill him?
Well, it was a nice idea for Mind Control, and he still played his ass out of that little exchange there. He just chose the wrong way. If that was daytime, Era 100% dies. He just didn't have the vision of him. And it actually hits daytime right now.
Swap out. Paris, Living Armor, Magic Missile, Wave of Tear.
Oh,
No
Slardar
shapeshift for 30
running
seconds.
in. Oh, he's
got a Blink Dagger. Here it goes. The Finger of Death. They set up a kill. Maybe. Matt is actually too taken with Voodoo Restoration. He will finally go down. Purification. Big Dream Coil coming out. They're so low on the Radiant side. Can they get anybody? Jonas Van gets another Slithering Crush. Naomi's dead. And that's the Blink Dagger coming in. And they can't kill him because of the Vanguard. He's too tanky. Paris is running away. They will have a Slithering Crush. He is actually out of mana. They're going to lose 4. Here's the bash. The Aegis is going to go to work, but Air is getting ready. No Requiem for 15. Not that it matters. They're going to get this kill, I think. He's going to try to shapeshift, but he might not make it. He just gets out in time. Those raises were almost going to get a kill there. It's a 3-for-1 exchange plus the Aegis. There it is, man. Vanguard Blink. Game winning.
It's that Blink, man, and he actually has vision still of the Lycan, but he's actually going to scurry on out of there. Applies the ulti now to the Treant Protector, who was under cover of Nature Guys, but not anymore. Hey, there you go. Blink comes out and you immediately start getting kills. It's pretty damn good. And you see the power of the negative armor, though, man. It is really strong. You do have to give them that. And they've got the max Wave of Terror, so that's -6. They got -15 from the ult from Slardar, so that's 21. And then what's the President of the Dark Lord? That's 5 from him. So 26 negative armor just right now. It's pretty
Disgusting.
insane.
Ew, that's gross. All right, it's all about the timing. Slaughter win rate in matches that end 30 to 40 minutes. 6 wins, 2 losses. All their timings, 4 wins, 9 losses. So he has a 10-minute window where this hero is actually good. And every other minute in this game, not very, very good at all. Just
Well, they got to go for that 30. What was it? 30 to 40 minute
30
win?
to 40 minutes.
Okay.
So they need about, let's see here, let's say 12, 13 more minutes, and then they're good to go.
That should be easy, right?
I mean, that to be fair, that's probably when Air's going to hit his timing as well. In fact, he's probably already hitting his timing.
Well, he had this like I said, this repel is really good for him. Like, they have no way of getting rid of it or dealing with it. That's the innate problem with Unknown's lineup right now. So they have to bring the fight to NiP before they're ready with an Omni Repel. Omni's got some good
Mother,
farm,
Shackle Shot. This is one way to deal with him. Waiting Rip's going to go in. Leech Seed. Can they kill him? GA. Oh, ho, ho! Puck was not expecting the Purification. Bambo. There's the GA. There's the Repel. He's actually so tanky. Mind Control, Slithering Crush. He's done. 2 down. And they're going to swap Paris out. Magic Missile, but there's the BKB. No Shapeshift. No, he does have it. He just uses it, but he's still going to get bashed, and he's dead. That's it. 3 down. 8 Mother's actually unkillable.
Yep. And that's where this comes back into play. Like, they're level 1 bash is pretty strong, too.
Oh, my
But
God.
he got way too much out of this top lane. You saw mid lane was being crushed. Bottom lane, Bambo, they started off with 3 kills. He was doing good, even though he got killed once. But the Omni Knight is really the X factor, and they couldn't kill him in time through that Shackle Shot. on the trees there. I think there was only, yeah, just the puck there, who doesn't really do all that much damage, actually. It's only level 8.
Dude, ban Omni Knight. You know what else? Ban Slardar.
Yeah.
Ban Slardar Vanguard first. Let's go. Top lane, Bambo is pushing in. This is one of those games. It's always the second game in a series where Bambo is woefully just ineffective. I don't know what it is. It's the first and third game he plays amazing. Second game is kind of
He's like, I already did my part for the first game. I have my chance to kind of screw around and
feet up on the desk.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Dude, that's like me when I'm playing a game that gets really boring. I'm just like laying in my chair. I have like the worst posture ever. My feet are up on my desk. Yeah. That's definitely me. Like my head is probably lower than my monitor. I'm not kidding.
Your significant other comes in and says, like, hey, you're going to get multiple scores if you sit like that. And you're just like, listen, I'm playing Dota, all right? Leave me be.
That's what I say, yeah.
Death Ward, Hanskin. Okay, that's a kill that they finally pick up on. I just don't know if Unknown have enough damage right now, though. Like, there's an S and Y, and oh, Bambo needs to blink out, and nicely done there. But, yeah, I mean, S and Y on Era, you have a Slaughter with a Vanguard, you have an Omni Knight with the Point Booster, and almost an Agate Scepter, actually.
Yeah.
Now, all these heroes are so tanky.
Well,
except for Hanskin.
Wind Ranger is building a Maelstrom, which you'll have shortly, which is actually really good for damage. One of the things that made me change my mind about Wind Ranger in general was just how much damage she could actually do in her ulti with Ags. I knew about the change and how it gives you, 0% reduction with the Ags, but I was like, on paper, that's cool and all, but she doesn't do too much damage to begin with. No, it actually does a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's insane.
It's really insane. Not only to heroes, but to buildings, too. So if she's able to pick up this Maelstrom, which she will now, and then pick up an Axe, I really hope it's an Axe, because I really think that's what makes this hero actually transition into the late game.
Yeah.
Then I think they will have damage. But I agree, until that point, their damage is not that great.
Yeah, no, Mind Control actually... He played this hero before, like I talked about. They put him in the Drow strat. Actually, he picked Magnum Scepter with Drow on the team.
Oh, God. That's insane, actually.
They destroyed everyone.
That's really smart.
Actually, it was against another squad, and I don't know who it was against. I think it was against Vega.
Poor Tree.
No, actually, Vega was the one that did that. But Era is going to actually get the kill. Tree gets caught out. They're still going. That figure did no damage. Not that it matters. They get the double kill for Era. The right click is real. His S and Y going to work. 36 souls. He is at a lot of damage. They're going to clear up the wolves. Roche is not anywhere near up. I'm not sure why they're checking it. And they're going to Slither and Crush onto Naomi. Bash on. Yes! Showed us the fan, the legend, getting it done. But here comes Bambo. Waiting rips is up. Naomi's just going to get right click down. Death Ward lasts for a whole whopping 2.5 seconds. And they're still chasing after Bambo. Bambo has Phase Shift. He's going to try to avoid the slithering. Oh, damn, there it goes, and Bambo gets obliterated. The Midas armor is real. And they're going to take this tier 1 tower. And actually, this game is now in NiP's favor. It's pretty much their game to lose, I think, at this point.
It's really hard to combat this with the repel behind you, with so much farm. Now he already built his Midas, actually, so... And this is already a team that has much superior late game, in my opinion. And, oh no, Mind Control. They actually missed the stun, doesn't matter.
I don't know if they need it. One run helping out a bit. He blinked. What?
Oh no, Josephine is stuck. He's stuck. He boxes himself in.
Let me out. All right, he gets out. Freedom. Bottom lane. 2-2 tower. Goodbye. Nice knowing you. Overgrowth's going to go a bit too late to deny the tier 2. But yeah, I mean, almost a 7,500 net worth lead for NiP, and they needed to win this game to keep this to a game 3. They're not done yet, but they're certainly on their way. Mind Control. Juking around the trees. Nice play. Jonas and Fan can't catch up with him, so.
Yeah, and it just feels like they've drafted nicely around this Lycan. Like, all this negative armor just makes him useless. And I'm wondering also, I mean, it's kind of awkward because you feel like you have to get the BKB against Lion. And Andromeda, did I just say Andromeda? Oh my god. And the Vengeful Spirit. I actually just said Andromeda, oh my god. I haven't done that in a long time. But, so you feel like you have to evade these stuns, but it doesn't really matter because they have so much negative armor that you're just going to cut through your BKB anyway. So, yeah. In that sense, they drafted really nicely around the Lycan.
Yeah, but this Lycan's been so ineffective this game. He's not really pushing towers. They're shutting him down from being able to shapeshift and run away. And despite how well Mind Control's been playing, the rest of this squad has really just not been doing much. And Era is now super farmed, 14,000 net worth. Scotty is done. He has a full Scotty flying out to him now. EG strats often credited to EG or NEL. SF and Omni are 9 wins, 3 losses when paired together in Pro Dota all time.
Is NEL considered Pro Dota in the stats?
At least for Dat Dota it is, yeah.
Really?
I believe so, yes. I think they need to change that.
We're just skewing stats then in NEL because we picked the most retarded shit.
Oh, okay, good. Not these stats, Lol. All right, good.
Okay.
I don't know. There are some stats, at least before the change to like the amateur tournaments were made, though. Yeah.
I was like
way back when, you guys were definitely skewing stats, though, for sure.
I was like, if that's the case, I'm gonna start picking them even more weird shit in NEL just to throw it all off.
There's already some weird shit picked, to be honest.
Yeah.
There's a game the other day. I don't want to bring your bad memories. You picked up a Cormorana, and you guys were so far in the lead, and then you just lost. But I knew as soon as you picked up that Cormorana, I'm like, this game's over.
Was it long ago?
No, it was like a couple days ago. It was maybe less than a week.
Oh god, I play so many NEL games.
Yeah,
nice initiation from Jonas.
That was beautiful. Double Slithering Crush. Earth Spike onto Mind Control. They don't even have to pop the GA. They're just running over basically a known Mad. Death Ward's going to go onto Hanskid, but guess what? There's the Guardian Angel. They were baiting that out, and it does nothing. Blink. They need a bash. Or the Earth Spike comes in. Slithering Crush, no mana for it. Not that they need it. 3 down again all day. Mind Control says sec. They realize they're getting run over. Maybe he actually has some issues with his keyboards or some lag, but this is a pretty opportune time to pause at this point of the game.
Sec, we need to think about if we should GG or not, because this is getting miserable. It's just that the Lycan can't do anything at all. Like, he actually can't even fight in these lineups. In these engagements. He just has to BKB and run away.
Yeah. The Lycan is, again, woefully ineffective, and basically unknown despite getting off to a first blood and 2 extra kills on top of that. Bambo gets shut down in the off lane, and Mind Control, despite putting in some work, it's just not enough, it looks like. As NiP take 3 heroes, they're going to take this tier 2 tower more than likely, and with another Aegis or something, they could probably push into the high ground, although there still is a tier 1 tower top lane. And Lycan is doing his best to split push. He's going for an Assault Kirasin, which is a very smart choice. They need some sort of armor. Anything, actually.
I don't think it's going to matter, though. I really don't.
Mm-hmm.
I think he should have evaluated what NiP had in their arsenal as far as taking care of the Lycan, and thought, he can't fight. Like, he can't fight at all. I think he should have gone for pure rat mode. Or at least some kind of pick-off item, like just a straight Abyssal. I don't think that this extra armor is really going to do anything against the massive negative armor from NiP. It's just too much negative armor. There's a blink coming out from Omni, and he has Ags too, so that's fantastic.
They haven't even begun to deal with him. There's no diffusal blades. There's no way they can kill him when they catch him out, as we've seen before. I mean, there's a gem up now, which is good for one ranger, but that's going to delay the Aghanim Scepter even further. This has just been one of the roughest games I've seen for basically unknown. And NiP are they're rolling.
I think they just got, like, I mean, we've played the Slardar for a long time, and it's not really so much the Slardar pick as I just didn't really care for the Vanguard first. I mean, you saw when he got Blink, it all changed, did it not?
Oh, yeah.
Like, there was nothing going for NiP, and then he got Blink, and immediately they got 3 kills right off the bat. And I think he could have done that without Vanguard. It's not like, well, I needed to be tanky first. No, I think they could have still done it without the Vanguard, personally. But I think that they got outdrafted. I really do. I don't think that Lycan can do anything this game. And it wasn't so much... Okay, it was an outdraft, but it was also they couldn't do anything to this Omni Knight offlane. Like, they had no way of killing him. So
you put in a more aggressive hero in that safe lane instead of the Lycan, and you might have yourself some success there. But also, they just have to deal with that repel. You needed, like, a long-duration stun.
Yeah.
And they didn't have that.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they really needed. They needed, like, a Lion or just any kind of better stun to deal with.
Anything that helped with dealing with on an Omni Knight within seconds instead of him getting his repel off after cask and like
Rasta could have been a Sand King comboed up with something, but yeah, just the Witch Doctor Treant just didn't do it.
They have vision on Matt. He's gonna get amplified damage, and he's gonna try to TP away. No Slithering Crush, and oh my God, are you serious, dude? Ice Frog says hi. Slaughter gets the kill, and he's dominating now. And just the bash, man. That is not a level 1 bash, that is level 4 bash, so that's fair, I suppose. That shouldn't happen, but
Well, it's a 1 in 4. I mean, 25% chance, not that bad, right? So,
Yeah.
Is that the same as Void? I think it scales similarly.
I'm
10,
not sure,
15,
actually.
20, 25. Yeah,
I actually
think it
don't
does.
want. I don't know what the bash is for wood.
I know the damage is different, but I think the percentage is the same.
I think it's time to go high ground here if you're on IP. Maybe you want to push up mid and bottom because Mind Control is doing a really nice job. But they have Glyph, and well, so does the Dire team. They're gonna repel on Jonas and Fan. They'll try to trade tier 3 for tier 2 tower. Yeah, they actually are TPing heroes back already. They know that this is a bad idea to try to push into that tier 3 tower bottom and mid. Living armor already done. Glyph's gone now, and it looks like this tier 3 is gonna fall pretty soon. They have to clear the creep wave. Blink waiting Rift, but they only catch Era, I believe. The repel is still up on Jonas and Fan. Tier 3 tower is gonna go down. Living armor's not enough, and Era just putting in work here on these Raxes now, and no creep wave, but with Aegis, they really can't they can't touch him. Blinks to the ring crush. They find Mad, they finger him, he's done. And now Paris going to work. Era is gonna man up on him, and actually they're gonna Requiem here. Doesn't really do anything. Mind Control gets hit by the back end of it. Sakshka, oh, Slithering Crush goes. Cast, swap, Death Ward going. GA now pop. They just wait for it. They're so patient. They make sure Maomi pops that. 8 Mother coming in. Repel. There's the Purification. Maomi getting right click. Bash to death. Mind Control is in the well. 8 Mother doesn't seem to mind at this point. No bash coming out from Jonas and Fan, but the top Brax is now gone. And with 3 heroes dead, they're going to try to push into this tier 2 tower middle. They can't actually take the tier 3 because there is that tier 2. 8 Mother is manning up on Mind Control. Purification goes. He actually needs to leave. Elusive Orb, Jaunt, dead. A bit too aggressive when you're diving the well there like that, but Brax's gone.
I respect that. I respect that. Era never died, and he's accumulated another 6k gold just about. Still has his Aegis, which will go away in about a minute. Yep, space created.
Something like that. What's his next item? Butterfly? BKB? Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't eat either.
Jeez, he can... Butterfly wouldn't be bad at all. I would say Butterfly. I mean, he doesn't really need to worry actually that much against physical damage because they have the global Omni ulti.
That's true.
So,
GA.
I mean, Daedalus is a good item too. Actually, you know what? MKB would probably be the best, so you can just hit that Wind Ranger despite her having the Wind Run.
Yeah. He has more than enough money to buy it, I believe.
Yeah, he has enough.
Not that expensive. Yeah, it's 5,400. He has the Aegis as well, but it's about to go away pretty soon, within a minute. Yeah, it'll be gone. Buy something. Era, please. You do not need that TP scroll.
It's going to be Butterfly. Okay. I think that MKB would have been better, but Butterfly's still fine. Like, Butterfly gives you lots of good stats. And actually, the Flutter ability is not to be scoffed at. It's actually pretty damn good.
Yeah, that move speed is ridiculous. It's something I still have trouble remembering to do, honestly.
Hey, pro players forget it too all the time, man. Like
everyone's just like, somebody's telling me in game, he's like, use your Flutter, and I'm like, oh yeah, that stupid ability with a weird name.
Yeah,
it's pretty solid, honestly. So what's the move speed? 20%? Yeah, not bad.
It's really
Butterfly
good.
General is just a really good item. And now his attack speed, his damage. It's time to go to work for Era. They're going to take this tier 2 tower. They could wait for the next Roshan if they want to be safe, but I mean, as far as it goes, this just looks like it's going to head to another game number 3 here. And basically a no, they might need to saddle in. They'll try their best, but 34 minutes, that's it. There you go. Another stat for the Stat Lord. Mad gets hexed up. They have vision of him. Earthspike's going to go. The right click, Wave of Terror, and yeah, he's dead. He tried to get off the overgrowth. Not going to happen. Bottom lane. Bambo gets soloed by Jonas and Fan as I just catch the tail end of it.
Or Mind Control. I keep wanting to call him Bambo too.
Oh yeah, it sounded like Puck. Wait, they sound exactly the same. But that's unfair. Oh my god. Tier 3 tower. Dead. Butterfly. Armor reduction is real. Raise. Blink coming in. Shackle shot. Waiting Rip going in. Seal Kid getting chased down. Death Ward GA. 8 Mother pops it off, and now the Death Ward does absolutely nothing. Dream Coil still going to work. Sakshka's BKB now done. Finger of Death goes in, and actually that's on Bambo. Phase shifts and he blinks away. He's still alive. Nobody dead yet except for Living or effing Mad, who died some time ago. Sakshka now out of his shapeshift form, and guess what he's done? Buyback's available, but you really can't defend without shapeshift as a Lycan, so At this point, I think it's maybe going to be GG pretty soon unless they can somehow take a miraculous fight here. Like it does buy back. Waynriff goes in. Overgrowth's going to go as well, but they just can't take any of these heroes. Mad about to fall. Requiem goes. Paris jumps in, taking a lot of damage. The right-click Bambo, mind control instead. And now the GG finally called. Game number 3 coming up. NiP with some ridiculous plays. And honestly, the Midas armor strat, it hit that time. Make 30 to 40 minutes. There it is. And they complete the comeback. Nice play coming out from NiP.
Yeah, really nice. The draft ended up working as a whole. And like we saw, as soon as that Slardar got a blink, it was all over. At least it seemed like. That was a big problem